Jeff, you had an opportunity to come check out Northwestern practice today, see a little bit of Chris Collins and the Wildcats. What's kind of the takeaway or maybe the headline for the Northwestern coming into the season?
I mean, they're getting there. You know, to me, the biggest thing is they've made strides, and now you look at them, and they look like a legitimate team that could be an NCAA tournament team. I'm not saying they're going to do it this year, but certainly I think they're in the mix, and they're older. They've got good leadership. Their freshmen aren't freshmen now. They're sophomores. So I think a lot of those games that they lost, close games a year ago, I think maybe now they win those.
It's not sexy and exciting, but they're making progress, and that's what this season is about. Is, you know, how far can they climb? They're going to climb somewhere. They're going to be a better basketball team than they were a year ago.
This is a team that I think is going to make some noise in the league. You've got some experience. I think the experience that McIntosh got last year is invaluable, and you throw in some of the new parts that they have along with a guy inside, and Alex Ola, who I think is really poised for a breakout year. There's a lot to like about this team, a lot of reasons to be optimistic.
The veterans have to be very good. Bryant McIntosh at the point, Trey Demps off the ball. Alex Ola, I think, is a guy that can have a really good senior year, a guy who can be a difference maker, because there aren't very many players with his skills and his size, not just in this league, but in any league.
I've always thought that he's never gotten the credit he deserves. He's gotten better every year, not only skill-wise, but in terms of his physical conditioning. And he's got the one thing that you can't give somebody. It means something to him, and you can tell. And I think now he's going to have a chance to kind of show some things, because he has some guys that can come in and give him a blow on the defensive end of the floor. And there are enough skilled players on the outside now that he's not going to be able to have to be double-teamed on a consistent basis. So I think he's really poised for an outstanding senior year.
You know, this may surprise some people. Like Aaron Falzone's a guy that's from my neck of the woods in Massachusetts, and he gives them something they don't have. A freshman, he's 6'8", and he can really, really shoot the basketball. So the key is how quickly can he acclimate himself? How quickly can he pick up the system, play hard, play the style that Chris Collins wants him to play?
Speaking of Chris Collins, just from a national standpoint, what is the perception of him?
Listen, I love him. I make no bones about it. I said when he got hired, I said he was clearly, I hope I said the first one, that he was the guy you had to hire here. You know, he brings in some enthusiasm. He's got something to him where he'll get after it.
I mean, he isn't just the product of his environment. He has great talent on his own. He has great belief in what he's doing. And I think that's what people see. And the more they get closer to the goal of getting into the NCAAs, to getting into the upper echelon of the Big Ten, you know, the more people will come to recognize him as one of the really special young coaches in college basketball.